Good morning. My name is Marcia Johnson, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Together with my grandnieces and nephew, Allie, Ashley, and Ryan, we are Marcia's Crafts. Today we're going to make this card from the Everything is Rosey medley. And first I'll show you the Everything is Rosey medley. It includes this stamp set with a lot of nice sentiments. Thank you. Don't let worry spoil your happy. May your birthday be filled with pretty things. Dear friend, time to celebrate all the lovely things in life, starting with you. And congratulations on these images. There's the Everything is Rosey dies, and they include a lovely edgelet die and some foliage and things to cut out the flowers. We'll be using this leaf and this one, and the two flowers, and these little foliage leaf things. And here's the rest of the medley. It includes some shimmer paint. We won't be using that today, but it's rose gold shimmer paint. It includes some ribbons, some Melon Mambo, some Night of Navy edged in rose gold. It has some lovely mirrored rose gold dots. And paper. It's got 2 sheets of these die cuts. It's got 2 sheets of these edged in rose gold, and it's got 2 sheets of these, 2 sheets of those. And then it's got some foil papers, and then these beautiful DSPs. As you can see, I've used some, and I've got all of my scraps in here, so that's that. We'll also be using 2 ink pads, Melon Mambo Night of Navy, and I'm also going to use this framelit from the Stitched Labels Framelits. I'm just going to use this label here. Okay, let's get going. We'll do our stamping first. An envelope, piece of scrap, and this is for the inside. So first I'm going to stamp this paper here, and what we'll be doing is we'll be doing this label. So I'm going to stamp my sentiment here, and then we'll stamp the rest of our things. I'm going to start with actually the blue, because I want to stamp my sentiment first, and I did it in the Night of Navy. And I'm just going to do it right about here. And then we're going to stamp some leaves. Let me get a piece of scratch paper, because I'm going to stamp off for the Night of Navy leaves. Stamp off. And then I'm going to do the other one. Stamp off. And then we're going to do, well, I'm going to need the Night of Navy a little bit later, so we'll just leave that open. Bring out our Melon Mambo. I'm going to do 2 of the large flowers and 2 of the smaller flowers, and those I'm also going to stamp off to get a lighter shade of Melon Mambo. And then for the center of my large flowers, I'm going to take this small flowery looking thing in the Melon Mambo, and I'm going to stamp off again, and then just put them in the middle here. That one's not exactly perfect, but oh well. It's hard when you've got a camera at your head. That one's better. Okay, and lastly, I'm going to take this little spotty thing, and I'm going to, in Night of Navy, just put that in the middle of the flowers, all of them. Then I'm also going to take a label and stamp the large flower and the middle. And that will finish off our stamping. Then we'll do some big shot work, and we'll cut all of these out. We'll use the big flower. You just have to turn it till it lines up. And we'll cut out 2 of the big flowers plus this little label. Take our lovely label framelit, and actually, fortunately I already did this because I want this kind of towards this end, and as you can see I would be taking my flower, but should have put that a little bit, sentiment a little bit more over there, but I've already done it, so we're okay. And, oh, maybe I didn't, now that I think about it. I think perhaps I did not do it. So I'm going to stamp my sentiment on that one in a minute. We're also going to take this little one and line it up, cut out 2 of those, cut out this leaf and this one. So that's that. And we're also going to cut out from Copper and from Night of Navy 1 each of these leaves. Okay, let me quickly do our sentiment here. This is the right side and Night of Navy. And I want the sentiment to go a little bit towards the right and maybe a little bit towards the top. There you go. Okay, let me bring in our pieces and it's time to assemble. Oh, you know, I do still have a little bit of stamping to do, but not too much. First thing we'll stamp for the inside of the card, and all I'm going to do is, again, take the Night of Navy and I'm going to stamp some of the leaves, this leaf, and I'm going to stamp off again and do one. I'm going to be using one of these flowers, so put it here. We're going to do one kind of here and again stamp off and one maybe here. Okay, and then we'll take some glue and add to the back of the flower and put it down. So that's our inside, and we'll go ahead and add that to the inside of our card. As usual, all of the measurements and materials required will be listed beneath the video. Okay, and then for our envelope, and you can do that 2 ways. You can either go ahead and stamp your flower and then take a mask, put it over the mask. Put the mask over the flower and then stamp your leaves. Or I'm going to do it a little different today. I'm going to stamp the leaves and then I'm going to put that flower that I stamped on the label over the leaves. So I'll stamp one right here and stamping off again. Stamp one over here. And then we'll just peel off our flower from our label and stick it right there. And there's our envelope. Okay. Now we really are done with the ink. And let's finish assembling our card. Okay, next thing we can do is take the Melon Mambo layer and put it on the front of the card. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and stick this blue layer down. I'm going to put just a little bit of glue along the edge of this pink DSP or Melon Mambo, and then I'm just going to have a little edge showing of that beautiful rose gold, and then be sure it dries or sets a little before you move it, and this will totally come off in a bit. Let's go ahead and glue this down. Oh, by the way, I did announce last week that the winner of our giveaway was Rebecca Bullock. Rebecca, please email me at marciascrafts, MARCIASCRAFTS @hotmail.com with your address so I can mail that to you. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of my sentiment and put it on the front of my card here. And I'm putting it just a little bit to the right. And then I'm going to take the copper elements and I'm going to put one down here. I'm just going to put them down with glue down there. And I'm going to cut this one apart right there and stick this one. Actually, I'm going to cut a little bit more off. Stick this one here, and then maybe a little piece below there. Okay, then on the other side, I'm going to take my big leaf and put it up towards the top, like right here. Just putting glue on the part that's going to be on the label. Then I'm going to stick my little small flower up here. Going to put my large flower on another dimensional and put that right there. Then I'm going to take my other leaf, put that under my flower, I didn't put glue here because I'm going to stick my other little flower underneath that right there. I'm going to take this and cut it apart right here. Going to put some glue on this one, just this part, and stick it under the label. I'm going to take this other little part, I'm going to stick that in right under here, and then my last little one, I think I just want that little part. Well, just put some glue here and stick that under up here. And there we go, we're finished. So here we are with the card we just made, and here's our original. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a thumbs up, maybe even subscribe to our channel. If you feel like purchasing any of these products, this suite is only available till the end of May, and you can purchase anything at marciascrafts.stampinup.net. Have a great day. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.